We begin matters with, of course, the Parliament, because Mamadou CHAM, commonly known as MC CHAM Jr., said that he is in support of the National Assembly members having their official vehicles to ease transportation and meeting their constituencies. Now, currently, there is a widespread debate on the recently acquired millions of dollars vehicles for each member of Parliament. Many decried that the vehicles are too expensive, arguing it on the economic challenges that the country is facing, ranging from the high cost of living, among others. Yahya Jammeh has more details of that in this report.
The fleet of vehicles worth over $2 million each have sparked a wave of debate and condemnation at both national and international levels, as Gambians abroad have joined the conversation to either condemn or support the cause. Many Gambians argue that the current parliamentarians, like the previous ones, are only there to enrich themselves with the hard-earned money of the people they vow to represent fairly, while others believe that National Assembly members having the vehicle will help them a long way in their day-to-day dealings of parliamentary matters and the affairs of their constituencies. MC CHAM said parliamentarians deserve such to make work easier for them. He said the only issue is using millions for a single vehicle instead of a few thousands for a comfortable and doable one.
I am in support of the NAM to have a vehicle to ease their mobility, their transport, and I think the price for me, I have problem with the price. Like 3.9 million or 2.5 million. Despite the NAM, they are paying 50% of the money. But still now, if you look at some of the member of parliaments, particularly their constituencies, they are also struggling, like ambulance, clean water is a problem. Many of them don't even have borehole in their constituencies. And I think it's also important, let them also focus more on that area. They can minimize or cut the costs, like 2.5 million or 3.9 million, so that they can even have a vehicle of 500,000 or $1 million.
MC CHAM said that the NAM should look back to their communities, as most of their constituencies don't have proper social amenities.
But they also need to focus more, because they have been elected by the people, not appointed by the president. It's different from permanent secretaries or ministers. These people are elected by the people to represent them at the assembly for their interests and the country. So I think it's important, let them focus more how to help their own people. Some of them, their constituencies, people are suffering there. I think even to have a proper ambulance is a problem. Clean water, poor road network, they are even struggling. If you look at the National Assembly nowadays, look at their salaries, they even have allowances now. They are traveling every week or every month. So I think with the money that they are gathering through their traveling, their allowances, they can even buy their own vehicles. But despite that, the government, for me, I don't even want the government, or I don't even want them to contribute 50%. The government should buy the vehicle for the member of parliament. If their term is finished, let them return back the vehicles. If you have second term, you contribute your vehicle. If you don't have second term, the other term is coming, let them just take your vehicles.
Meanwhile, a communication from the Office of the Clerk of the National Assembly has that the vehicles approved in the 2023 appropriation bill as a loan scheme for the parliamentarians have been delivered after supply chain disruptions due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the flooding of the manufacturing plant delayed the earlier expected delivery schedule. The communication further clarifies that each member of the National Assembly is responsible for financing half of the cost of the vehicle during their 5-year tenure. The Office of the Clerk argued in the communication that the scheme is to safeguard the dignity and integrity of the National Assembly by ensuring that members are not donated vehicles by special interest groups and reduce the burden on the state in the full procurement, fuel and maintenance of vehicles for National Assembly members. The Office of the Clerk assured that the National Assembly will remain committed to the execution of its mandate as enshrined in the 1997 Constitution of the Gambia. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.